Yeah, good morning once again. Back here with a lesson. In the last class, we are discussing how the relevant applications will be there in a mobile application development and how the social networking will be taken into the consideration and how you can do the different projects using a social networking. Have to given one example of a participation sensing network. That one project I have told you, and another project how your senior has studied using an connecting a people who are trespassers for an accident benefit that I have told you. And coming to the next is traffic, weather and traffic, that and also we had discussed. So, what are the different means contributions you can give you using a mobile app development for that particular fields and all. Later on, we have seen the productivity, how for a productivity we can use the mobile app and for commercial selling and purposes, and then we have seen how for education and any means education related purposes how you can use the mobile apps. That I've given an example of an your senior has did one particular app for a placement training. So that I have told you. And then coming to the last one, games, and we have discussed both the disadvantage and the advantages of games, and how with the free games the companies will make money, and all have discussed in last class. Now we'll step on to the next things, and we'll see. We'll have a look once. I'll share the PPT. 1 minute. Yeah, so that, as I told you, that social networking we have discussed, and whether or a traffic and consumable contents such as a music or a news, that we have discussed, productivity, education and enrichment, and games. Coming to the next thing, that is yeah, designing for a gestures. This also we have discussed that how actually the perceived target and actual target should be there. What is the need of swap and zoom and pinch and tab when you have to use a tab in when in your mobile app development, and when swap is needed, when actually the zoom is needed to go with an actual target. The perceived target will be there always, means with a small screen we'll go with only a perceived target. Means if the particular target, if the user wants to see, which is otherwise what happens, the features what the designer has designed may be missed if the user has not reached the actual target. That we had discussed in last class. Now error protection and correction, that also we have discussed. Here mouse will not be there, only touch screen will be there. Touch screen through menus, buttons, links and scrollings will be there, where the lot of maybe chances will be there of missing any step while doing a process by a user. So for a user you have to provide an undo and a back option. So save data has often that I have told you why the reason is there to save data has often. Why? Because when usually the user will use the mobiles. So when user will use the mobiles, in that particular sense, mobile network will be there. Assume he's traveling somewhere else, or he may be in one low network area and all. Often, in often things may be disconnect will be there. So again, the user has to do the process from the beginning. He will get bored to use our particular app. Means frequently fixing one particular time, whatever the user has entered the details, we should keep on saving. Whenever a disconnection is there, and when connectivity will come, user will continue at that particular step where he has missed the network. So if that is the case, then it will be very good for the things. See, the admitting will be the one problem for me always. Again, I should come back from a PPT, and again I should admit the persons here. Yeah, back here again. Yeah, so that we had discussed in our last class. Now we'll go further and we'll see how the things will be there. Accessibility. So this is another one feature where we should keep in a concentration. How the accessibility you can give within a small screen of that particular smartphone or a mobile phone. How our features means the components you can add and how you can give accessibility to that particular things similar to the web content accessibility guidelines. So that is WCAG 2.0. Same like that. For mobile, also there are some best practices which you can use. So, what are the first you will see the web content accessibility. Actually, when you open any web page, when means something like that, how what are the things they will means how the features they will add when adding the contents to that particular web page, perceivable, operational, understandable, and robust principles will be added as features while doing on a web page. So when you come to the mobile web best practices, that is MW B in W3C standard, defining a set of 5 checkpoints for mobile accessibility. So it will define this is a standard ones. In any companies they are doing any mobile apps and all companies has we will follow this MWB according to W3C standard, means worldwide standards will be there. So this particular standards they will follow, and these are the 5 checkpoints which every means every mobile app developer, according to the companies or any commercial based apps if you are doing and user based apps if you are doing to deployment and all, for that applications should follow this particular 5 checkpoints. Just a minute. Then coming back here, overall behavior is a first particular thing which the developer should know always. So independent of a specific device features the guidelines for a general mobile experience. That is overall behavior. What you have to think that how the app what I am developing should behave, means entire app how it should be there for an user accessibility, and how user can easily use that particular app, and where actually the things, features, components, whatever I have added, either I have added in a manner how a user can access it easily, like that. So the overall behavior of that particular whatever the screen is there of 5.5 to 7.5 inch, means 7.5 inch is the standard. So which you are going to take an entire layout, and that particular layout, how many screens you want to deploy, means to develop entire your app, then how you are going to give a link from one screen to the another screen, and which features you are going to put in a screen, either you are following a hierarchy of the things or not, either what the way of the components, means how you are implementing or designing the way of the components, and what is the size of that, what is the color of that, like that overall behavior you should first decide, and then you should start the development of things. So it's general experience. It's general experience of an mobile. So where you have to follow that how usually the smartphone will be there, and what how the user will use this particular smartphone, what purpose the user will use the smartphone, especially internet. So when what my app is meant for, which users my app is meant for. So when the user will use this particular app, why he is using this particular app, what I am developing. So in that particular situation, how my app should behave in overall things. So that is very much important. Next, navigation and links. The easy of user interaction with hyperlinks on the mobile device interfaces. So how a navigation and links you are going to give from one screen to the another screen. Here navigation means how your interface means mobile device interfaces, how you are using and how you are connecting with your server or in a cloud and all. So then how from one screen to another screen you are moving, where you are giving a zoom option, either you are giving a tab option to go to the another screen, either you are giving a swap there, means only pictures is there, like advertisements and pictures is there, one by one you can swap and you can see. Otherwise he will enter some particular data and he has to click on a button. Once he clicks on a button, he will go to the another screen. When you have to use this particular situations and all. For example, I will tell you one particular app. See, we have in the last semester we have designed one particular mobile app that is for an agriculture purpose. That is a farmers forum. In a farmers forum, actually, when we have designed this particular forum, there are three actors. What actually the aim and objective of this particular farmers forum is like this. We want to help the farmer in growing his crops, from starting from the soil testing to the marketing of his particular product what he has grown. And even when the plants are growing, so what pest controls and all he has to apply, and what manure he has to apply to strengthen that particular crop, that also we should concentrate. So this is a main goal and objective of our project where we have did. And almost all your senior did half of a project, and some features has been left out. Anybody interested in doing this project, means forum completely, you can also contribute in that particular sense. So I will tell you the concept, and that is a one thing. And another, farmer is a one important actor who will be there here in this particular project. And then the another persons who will be there here are an agricultural experts. Agricultural experts, usually we are considering from an agricultural university or any government employee who has appointed an agricultural department, who can give a suggestions. So what manure they have to use, and what pest controls they have to use according to the pests which is there. And there is a second actor who will be there as an important person. And the third person is a banker. So we have added a banker also. Why? Because farmer needs a loan to grow the crops. That this is a one particular case, means actor who will be there, how he has to apply a loan farmer, and how the means the loan will be approved by a bankers. So these three actors will be there always. This is one thing. So what the farmer side, how the front sheet will be there. First, the logo, Raita Bandhu app will be there. We have given a name for that as a Raita Bandhu. Raita Bandhu app will be there. And in that, the three buttons, starting three buttons will be there. Why here we are using buttons? This you have to think. See, you can think like that, what sir is telling and what's the syllabus is here. I'm going according to the syllabus only. First, what to attract about, to tell about my particular app with a logo of Raita Bandhu, blowing farmer, Raita Bandhu title will be there, and attractive color will be there. And later on, we will move with the three buttons, means three options for that. So what is the three options? Farmer will be there, and agricultural expert will be there, and banker will be there. So first you will click on the first, assume you are a farmer, first time you are doing this particular thing, you have to click on that particular farmer. Here we are using a tab option. Why tab option using? Here three users are entirely different users. I will take them to a different modules according to their characters. So this is one important thing as a designers we have to think. That's the only way we got when we are designing that particular thing. So once they clicked on a farmer, I will ask you username and a password. If not, sign up. So this is a feature. It will be asked. Now, entire farmer world will be there. Yeah, of farmer world means what I should tell. Only farmer related components or screens will be there in my particular project related to the farmers. Now, entire thing has been changed. Only that model screens will be only shown to the farmer. Because of that reason, in a front sheet, we are given a three tabs means three buttons. So based on that, I will take the actor to his particular module. So in this way, we have designed that particular things. Coming to the next one, that is a page layout and a content. How content is designed on each page and how chunks of content are laid out for accessible consumption. Now, how I should place the content? This is very much important. How the content designed on a page, for example, as the farmer's first thing as a registration. Just for a sake, I'll tell you registration. So either already registered as a, he will enter his username and a password. Username will be usually his mobile number. So I will ask his mobile number and a password. He will enter into that particular thing. Otherwise, sign up. What's up? What sign up? Assume is a new user. If he clicks on that particular sign up, so it will goes to the another screen and where lot of fields will be there. Means not lot of fields. We had made very easy for a farmer that what he has to enter only his mobile number, name, so which native is from. So how many acres of wetland is there? How many acres of uh, how many acres of wetland is there? What is the survey number? And how many acres of dry land is there? What is the survey number? So these things we are going to ask from that particular farmer. Once he will enter all that particular details of him about that wetland and dry land, especially here note down survey number is a very much important field which we are going to take for our background work purpose and all. Why? Because I have to locate the land of a farmer from Bhumi software. So which is a government software where in turn I'm going to link that in a background. I will link that particular thing, and with that survey number I will check whether this farmer who has entered the name and all is same of this particular farmer. It is a background work. Why I will tell you later. So this fields I will take from a farmer. Once a farmer has entered all this particular details, it will be registered, means password and confirm password will be there. Once he clicks that, it will be registered. So once after registering the front sheet, what it will looks for him is, again I will give him an options. What options I am going to give? The first thing is the soil testing report upload. Either he wants to upload a soil testing report or suggestions to grow the crops. The next thing is pest control forum. The next thing is market. So three options again will be there in a farmer. So how I should make my page to fit this particular content? These things again I'm telling, these things will makes how to fit that. For example, I'll tell you here upload options. I will tell one frame I will take, means one particular screen, whatever a 7.5 inches there, I have shown you in 1 mg how it will split into your parts. So I will split here into the three parts, and one part I will meant for uploading that particular soil testing report. Once how you will upload, you will take a picture of that particular like a prescription. You will take a picture of that particular soil testing report he has got from nearby agricultural department, giving his soil test and all. After that, he doesn't get an idea what to grow and all, means what is the condition of his soil and all, how to strengthen up his soil and all. Because of that, this option we have included, which has not done yet. Means I can say this feature your seniors has they can't did that. due to time shortage and all. So they have to take that particular means farmer will take that particular photo and he will send that. Uh, Uploads that. What background you have to do, you have to take that particular photo, and you means image, jpg image you have to take, and you have to convert that to the text. What how the report, the soil testing report, how it will be there, means what is the nitrogen content, what is the percentage, what is the potassium, and what other all the ingredients means are in that particular soil. Nitrogen, what will be there, and all everything in a percentage. It will be there like a table format. So you have to extract that and you have to store that in same table format. The CSV file you should convert. Extracting a text from an image, and then that particular text should be stored in a database which can be accessible by agricultural expert. So intern means the background work which you have to do. Well, intern, what agricultural expert will do when that information is sent to agricultural expert, the agricultural expert in a forum, he will see according to the mobile number and ID of that particular farmer, he will see that particular contents. He will tell you have to add up so and so manure, so and so nitrogen things, or potassium oriented manure you have to add to strengthen up this particular thing. According to so and so season, your soil, you can grow these particular crops. So there's a background work. Means again, you will give that, and that details again you should upload back to the farmer. So these things, what I am telling, then how you will make the contents to be fit in that particular screen. And page definition, defining a content areas for mobile device interpretation. That is the page definition, means what for this particular page is there. Once if it sees farmer, that particular page, you should know that particular thing. Soil testing, report analysis, heading I will give, or soil picture I will give something like that. So you will come to know that. In second frame, I will tell about, I will put one particular plant with some insects or a pest which has been there on that, and I will tell pest control heading I will put, or otherwise some pest control medicines, whatever is there, that for picture I will put, and then I will tell a pest control heading I will put. Next thing, the market means the crop grown, the crop market symbol or some market picture I will put, and then I will tell marketing. So in this way, the page definition how you are going to give. And usually you can see the farmer is an educated person here. Many of you will get this particular dots, and we are also getting when we are planned for this type of a project, we are also got doubts like that how we'll make the farmer to understand this. So when I inquired in agricultural university or experts like that, they have told first you design. So this is one of the best project that almost all farmers, they are using a smartphones nowadays, and minimum of using the smartphone knowledge is there already for them. And they are in WhatsApp nowadays, and they are in a Facebook also. Don't worry about that. You do the project. That's the best project which you can do. And if possible, somewhere you can use the translation, means language translation from English to regional language. So later on, we will think about that. Don't worry about that. We decided and we started with our project. So that user input. So this is considerations of available mobile device input methods. This is very much important. So how an input will be given by the user? Assume a farmer doesn't know the English. So what I should do? How I should take an input from that particular farmer. So when he is going to register and all, so why can't I give a speech option to him? where you will speak out and I will convert that to a text. So this can also be done, and you know that in a Google and all, the speech option is not only there within English, even in a regional languages also they can speak, and you can convert that to the things. So this is somewhat in more exceeding things, means part by part. When you split this particular complexity, automatically you can do this easily. So how inputs you are going to take from the farmer? One is you will type the things here, no risk for us. Once he types, you can take the input. Agricultural expert and bankers, they are educated, it's not a problem, you can give to them like that. But what about a farmer? So here farmer, almost all we should give him the voice oriented outputs, and you should take him from a voice oriented inputs. So you should be, means your app should be there for hearing, vision, speech, and dexterity, which you should be maintained in that. That is also very much important. Means reaching our final vision, where farmer should succeed in growing the crop, and he should marketize that particular crop for a profit, where no intermediate broker will be there, and no first means fertilizer fellow will be there. Usually the farmer will face a problem in that particular area. You can ask me, sir, why you chosen this particular project actually to say. See, farmer will face a problem in three, four decisions. What is this three, four decisions? That is, which crop to grow. Without consulting that particular area or a nearby things, he will start growing the crops. If nearby everyone will grow the same crop, automatically cost will come down. So when he asks the suggestions to the our app or our forum, we know that according to the survey number, how many are growing this particular crop. Then automatically we can make a mix of that. So here you can make a balance of growing a crops. The first point. The coming to the next point, usually when the new pests will be there and all, usually farmer what he will do, he will go to the fertilizers and he will ask, he doesn't know the names and all, just he will ask some pests are there, give me the best medicine to kill that particular pest. So the fertilizer fellow, whichever he will get a more profit, he will give that. Either it works or not, even farmer doesn't know that. How harmful it is also doesn't know that. For a profit, he will tell you have to use more. Yeah, the content of that pest, he may tell like that also. So here, when it comes to the agricultural expert who is from agricultural university and all, they will give a perfect suggestion what medicine he has to use and which companies the best is there to use, and how much content they have to use. They will give a best. So here we can means farmer can control the pests also, and later on, sorry. When it comes to the banker side, also applying a loan, many brokers will be there intermediate. They will tell, we'll get you the loan for this 1 lakh, and you have to give us 40,000 like that. Something will be there. Here, everything will become illegal in our forum, that you will apply for so and so survey number, so and so crop. You will apply, then automatically banker, nearby banks, whoever banker will be there, he will see and he will check what is its worth of the land like that. So this much loan I can give. So 5, 6 banks, they will tell this much loan. And which one is suitable for a farmer? He can select that. There is no need to roam to each and every bank supplying, taking the this and all. Once it will fix, then he can approach only one particular bank. So this is a banker side. This is a one function which we had thought. And later on the marketing. So in present APMC ads and all in different places from last 1 week, what is the cost of that particular crop the farmer has grown, and what cost fluctuation is there, which place he can get a more profit. So that thing, that information also he will come, means the farmer will get without any brokers in between. He can take his product to that particular place and he can sell for a profit. So this is overall idea which is there, and with background work another is there. Whatever data I am collecting in a cloud, which will gives me lot of information where I can apply predictions also, that I will tell you later, don't worry about that. Only this what I'm telling, this developing this type of an app, especially in our India, for our farmers, it will make them very easy. Almost all we can help them, considering this type of app is overall app is not there. When we made a literature survey or a survey of different apps, there are some 40 apps are there. You can also do that, not on a big issue. Farmer apps, if you type in Google or in any Google Play Store and all, different apps will come. Download each and every app, you check each and every app, use each and every app, note down the things, and what the features I have told, this is not at all there in any of the 40 apps. I will challenge this. It's not at all there. So like that, you should be these checkpoints, how behavior, see how much groundwork I have did already. So that things should be done. Coming to the next thing, the page definition, defining a content areas of mobile device interpretation. So how the contents you can fix in that particular thing. User input, consideration of available mobile devices, input methods, hearing. First, that thing. For a moderate hearing loss, adjustable volume control offers a simple way to connect with the mobile content. However, most solutions are focused on visual alerts. Underline this, visual alerts. Why I told I will give the one soil report picture and all I will give, and put on a heading that soil report details, or manure symbol I will put which manure they have to use or not. Incoming or missed messages in call logs, text messages, on-screen prompts, and hardware specific features such as blinking alert sorry, alert lights and all. So when I will, if I compare this thing in my project and all, where actually the hearing options I should give thing. So if farmer is unable to read anything like that, instead of putting in a regional language there, when he clicks on any of the button there, means hearing option, when he clicks what for that particular page is there, if you tell to the farmer in a regional language, you click on this particular button, if you upload this particular soil test report, you will get so and so information about what are the contents in your soil and what manure you have to put, how strengthen, and what crop you have to grow. So this thing in a regional language, if I will tell. So now there is no problem for any user. He will understand clearly and he will press that and uploading will become very easy. So for this hearing option, how much volume and all, how volume control you have to take into, means his device volume control, how you are taking means while installing he has to allow you to all that particular things. So this is the best option which you can use. Coming to the next, vision. Many users depend on tactile, means sparsha gnana, audio or other sensor alerts to access resources using mobile devices. 100%. This is very much important. Either you should give information to him by audio, or if he tells if he gives an input in audio, you must receive and you have to convert that to text. Why I'll tell you. Here, people with low vision through complete blindness, according to textbook, they have given like that. So flipping, ending calls, phone to answer and all. So we have given, even hardware will support that. But today in our trends, whatever it's running, you know that converting a speech to a text. So definitely, when the farmer is speaking, we can convert that to text, and we whatever is there, our information we can make hearing to the farmer also. So these things, as a developer, you have to keep in your mind how who is the farmer means how we can use that. Popular and industry standard devices without a flip or slide may be modified into meet the needs of low vision users. No, they are now almost all smartphone mobiles are with the flip and slide. It will comes, and then there's a basic features which will be there now. Lot of sensors has been there in mobiles, so no problem with that. Mobile application creators can consider adjustable font sizes, color contrast, and backlight displays. This is very much important. So what font size you have to put, how much space the font is going to eat, and what's the color you are going to use, whether you are attracting the customer or not. So the backlight displays what you are going to give. So it will makes you to reach the vision. Speech. Aid users with speech related accessibility issues with output related functionalities using text features. Text messaging, email, and predictive text are popular solutions. Yeah, speech is, as I told you, that speech is very much important. How for both input and output you can use a speech there. Dexterity means kai chalaka. Many people have difficulty for various reasons with the fine controls on a mobile devices. A hands-free mode can limit how much the phone must be held to properly navigate, which benefits low dexterity users as well as busy cooks, lost drivers, and distracted parents. Seeing this one thing, I'll tell you. Who has to use our particular app? One we have seen illiterate farmer is using in my example. Maybe you can take another examples that while driving a car and all, I can't click on menu buttons and all. Here for me, I can't use my hands to operate your app. So what you have to do now? How Google Map will work? So with that means voice, and once it has been destination as fixed, navigation as fixed, automatically it will keep on telling the voice and all towns and all. Cooking also means he will be busy with his hands while cooking, and he wants to listen what are the contents you have to put in that particular cooking and all. Any disabled persons whoever are there, means how they have to use that your app. That things you have to keep in your mind. This depends again for which purpose you are going to do the app. Then voice recognition is an increasingly common way to manage hands-free controls. This is one of the best way which you can do. Don't think that it's a very huge thing which you have to do. No, no, no. Google is already having a package. Just you have to download that particular package in a Android Studio, and you have to use that package. Whatever a text is there, automatically it will convert. Means if you use that package, whatever the speech is there, automatically it will convert to the text. You have to store that. That's it. In Python, even it's very easy that easily you can do this conversion from voice to speech, and taking a image, converting that to text in Python. It's just 6 to 7 lines code. So very easily you can do. Reduce unnecessary error correction from low dexterity by enabling a setting where selecting any button will complete an important and time sensitive function, such as answering a phone call while using another application. So this is also important. While using your app, if any phone calls will come, so how your app should behave. You should give a preference to answer that particular call. Why? Because smartphone is kept for you that particular basic purpose. So after attending that particular call and all, again he will come back and he should start with that particular process only. Again, there is no disturbances. Means your app shouldn't hang or halt like that. So for that also you should have some important ideas while developing that. Coming to the cognition, cognition, that is arivu, kalpane. Usually this will be more yeah, when you are means how I can say like this means you can how I made my project ನಾನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡೆ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಈ ಬಟನ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ದ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ this how I can made this any feature to reduce the cognitive load the amount of information users must hold in their memory is helpful. So this is very much important. Means what I can say, any feature to reduce the cognitive load. What's the cognitive load? Means whatever I thought it should be solved, the amount of information users must hold. How much he wants, that much only I should give, not a more than that. It should solve my feature, whatever I want. Means the objective should be solved there. Associating images or paragraphs with long lists of information such as contacts can be helpful. So even you can use contacts of that particular person, or you can display in a images mode also, where user can easily understand that. Anticipate the information that users are seeking and allow shortcuts and pre-recorded commands. Yes. So what a pre-recorded commands here, assume that for same soil report of types is already uploaded with other farmer. So same result. So same result you can put here. It's a pre-recorded thing which you can show. There is no need again to go with an agricultural expert there, and again you should give that particular thing. So almost all, if the pest control, how the pest control we have did know, farmer will upload a picture of that particular plant. Nearly he will upload that particular picture. Once the picture has been uploaded, the picture, it should be accessible in all the zooming ways. This is very much important. For whom? For agricultural expert. So agricultural expert, he will zoom all that particular thing and he will see what pests are there in that. Seeing that particular pest or fungus, something like that on a plant, and then he will suggest the which pest control have to use. Now see how much important your picture is here. Your picture itself is an input. So you should tell the farmer how he should take a picture of that particular pested plant. So for that, how you have to sense the picture. That is very much important. One of your senior as doing the project, recognizing faces, and whenever the person comes in front of that particular device, either is a human being or not, who is he to identify that face recognition is doing. So same thing, same technique you have to apply in a plan, that how fast you should be, means how you should recognize frame wise that particular plant. And so this is another one important work which you have to do in this particular project, like that. So even the images plays a very much important role. Enable user customization to include audio, visual, and tactical alerts, as well as audio, visual, and tactical feedback as users navigate application features. So audio, especially when you want to give a notifications and all, if you give through audio and all, really it is very good, like farmers. It will be very, very good. So these things plays a very much important role. So here it ends the understanding of a mobile users. Now understanding mobile information design. So what for designing, what information you must need about a mobile, that you are going to discuss in this particular session. So that we'll discuss in a next coming class. So just now I'll stop this. Shiri. Oh. Yeah. Now, any doubts is there? You can ask me. Any doubts? It's open for discussion. Any doubts? The app I told from that, any doubts is there? Anyway, there is, I told you that you have to submit the assignments at last as an app and all. In that part by part, I will do, sir. Not a problem. You can do it. So if you are interested, definitely I'll help you. Even in your final semester projects also, you can do this type of projects. Any doubts today's class? Any doubts? Quick. No, sir. No. Akhil, any doubt?
No, sir.
No. Right. I will take attendance. Just 1 minute. Today is 21, right? 21 or 22? 22, I think. Yeah, Hanaga?
Yes, sir.
Abhilash?
Yes, sir.
Akhil? Akhil? Akhil?
Yes, sir.
ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನಾ? ಆಕ್ರೋತ್?
Yes, sir.
Anusha?
Yes, sir.
Aravind?
Present, sir.
Arifullah?
Yes, sir.
Janaka?
Present, sir.
Banu Prakash?
Yes, sir.
Bhargav?
Yes, sir.
Rahmatullah? Rahmatullah?
Sir, he is present, sir. He put it in.
Okay. Chaitra?
Present, sir.
Chandana?
Present, sir.
Charan Kumar?
Yes, sir.
Darshan?
Present, sir.
Diksha?
Present, sir.
Dakshayani?
Present, sir.
Ishan?
Present, sir.
Arshit? Arshit? Arshit. Hemalata?
Present, sir.
Uma? 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 Jayant?
Present, sir.
Divya?
Yes, sir.
Kaushik? Kaushik?
Present, sir.
Lakshmi?
ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮೈಕ್ ಕೆಲಸ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಸರ್.
ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ. ಲಾವಣ್ಯ?
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಮನೀಶ್?
Present, sir.
ಮನೋಜ್? ಮನೋಜ್ ಬಂದಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ನು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆದ ಮನೋಜು. ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದಾನ ಮನೋಜು?
Sir, chat box alagide.
Chat box.
ಓಕೆ. ಮೋಹಿತ್?
Yes, sir.
ನಾವಲ್?
Present, sir.
ನವ್ಯ?
Present, sir.
ನಿಖಿಲ್?
Yes, sir.
Present, sir.
Anindra,
Present, sir.
Pawan,
Present, sir.
Pooja. Hey, Pawan.
Present, sir.
Sir.
Pawan,
Yes, sir.
ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬೇಗ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗೋ.
Okay,
ನಿನ್ಗೆ
sir.
ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ.
Sorry, sir. Okay.
ಪೂಜಾ,
Present, sir.
ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾ,
Present, sir.
ಅಮನ್,
Yes, sir.
ರಶ್ಮಿ,
Present, sir.
ರೂಪಕ್.
Yes, sir.
You have to join early, Rupak.
Okay, sir.
Sai Kumar.
I wasn't
Sai
well, sir,
Kumar.
so I joined later.
It's okay, pa. Present, Sai Kumar. Samir,
Present, sir.
Santosh,
Present, sir.
Shadab, 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 absent. Sharan,
Present, sir.
Shashank,
Present, sir.
ನೀನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬೇಗ ಬರಬೇಕು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ. ಶೀತಲ್,
Present, sir.
ಶಿವಾನಿ,
Present, sir.
ಸೌಮ್ಯ, ಸೌಮ್ಯಶ್ರೀ.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
ಓಕೆಮ್ಮ. ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ,
Present, sir.
ಶ್ರೀ ವಿಷ್ಣು,
Present, sir.
ಸುಗಂಧಿನಿ,
Present, sir.
ಸುಷ್ಮಾ,
Present, sir.
ಸುಷ್ಮಿತಾ BS,
Present, sir.
ಸುಷ್ಮಿತಾ ಯು,
Present, sir.
ತೀರ್ಥ,
Present,
ತೃಪ್ತಿ,
Present, sir.
ವರ್ಷ,
Present, sir.
ವೀಣಾ.
Present, sir.
ಯಾಕೆ ವೀಣಾ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ? ಏನಮ್ಮ?
Sir, ಹುಷಾರಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಮ್ಮ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಸರಿಮ್ಮ, ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ.
Sir, Uma present, sir.
ಹುಮಾ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Shadab is admitting now. Okay. Anyway, thank you. I'll stop recording.